is being stupid. And I don't understand. But I've got some stuff that I need to check on. I might see now my little face ain't gonna be in there. I might have an unwanted guest show up slamming on my door. My 91-year-old neighbor just called me in a panic, needing to call a cab, and she couldn't remember the name of it. She kept calling it Z Cab. It took me a second to remember Z Trip. So I gave her the phone number. She said she just wanted to get out of her apartment because she figured that he was gonna be showing up at her place. So I don't know what I don't know what to do. How to. Hey Jay, I don't know what to do. You jump in right there. Jump in. And my turd. My turd. They have a turd toy. It's actually called Turd. It's like Penny gets turd. Chill rock. What's up, little bro? So yeah, my 91-year-old neighbor just wanted to called me in a panic, wanted the number to call Z Cab. Hey Queenie, what's up, sis? Wanted the number. Elmo. Hello, everybody that's popping in. I just had right before I went live, so everything was just like, oh shit, and that's why I'm a few minutes late, which I apologize for. You know I don't like when I do that. She called in a panic, saying that she's 91 years old. He put her in a prison, which is basically what this retirement home is, that she has to pay $3,200 for a month. And this frigging stupid frigging city in this stupid frigging state. You're number nine. No pain. So I apologize. I'll restate the situation. My apologies. Thank you for restating that, Jay. Basically, she just called me in a panic, said that she and her son had a huge fight, that he was bringing up things from years ago, and she had a feeling that he was getting ready to come over to her apartment. So she called me in a panic, wanting the number for Z Cab. Z Trip. It took me a second to figure out what she was talking about, but she was talking about Z Trip. And I gave her the number, and I said, "You're coming here, right?" She said, "No, I'm going to Walmart." I was like, she has a cell phone. I'm just hoping she takes it with her. Dave, how you doing, brother? Y'all know I've been talking to you about this for a while. This stupid freaking city. Little pimpin'. This stupid friggin' city. This stupid friggin' state. I made a report to the adult protection line, I guess. I forget what it's called. Basically for elder abuse. And they don't compile. Each report overwrites the previous one. They're not even kept in the same folder. So I don't know what to do. I honestly have half a mind to just get in my vehicle and go over there and head that jackass off at the pass. Fat boy's got a boot on his leg. He can't do shit. His wife's a demon, so that might be a problem. But I can't keep This guy, he deserves punishment for what he's doing to this woman. This is his mother, and he's treating her like shit. They said, when she was in the hospital the last time, the wife said in front of him, right when they got there, she opens the curtain. She's only called me one other time in a panic, and that was because she thought her cat got out. So I know her voice. We've been friends for going on almost 10 years. So I want to, but I'm gonna stay here, stay out of it, because I'm hoping that this will get her to make a police report. He's not going to do anything to her. If he does, I'll hate myself for the rest of my life. But if he does, it'll be insane, because he just had surgery. He's walking around in a boot. He can't drive, so the demon has to drive him. So, and he's a poser. They make cookies for veterans that they post on Facebook for kudos. They're those kind of people. So, I'm not. See, that's the thing, Jay, is that I'm not family. I'm just a friend. And her son hates me for some reason. No idea why. When he verbally assaulted me over the back fence before I put the 6-foot fence in, the privacy fence, he said that I'm just another one of those, I don't remember what he called me, sucking off the government's tit. So, yeah, that pissed me off. So, I don't think I should be. Yeah, that's the other thing, Elmo. I don't want to. She does have a tendency. She does have a tendency to sometimes overreact. But when it comes to predicting what her son, predicting what that jackass is going to do, she's been right on every single time. So even though she puts up with all of the garbage that he puts her through, she still, yeah, Elmo gets it. I know. Even through all of that and not knowing what he's going to do as far as the shit that he's putting her through, she has been able. No, he's not a politician. He's not a politician. He just threw that one out there from left field. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. I'm glad I'm alive. Easy, Ted. Easy. I don't see anything. So I'm good so far. But I also have a ring, so. Ted, take it easy. He hears something. But as you can see, little Missy here isn't reacting. She's the one that knows. So, is there anything, Pep? Is there anything, or is he just being a weirdo? Her tail. Is he just being a weirdo? Teddy D! I need you to not cry wolf. I need you to be accurate this time. Come on. And say hi. You want to say hi? Everybody's saying hi. You blocking your sister. Teddy says hi, everybody. Say hi. You say hi. Not gonna say hi, huh? You're just gonna... Teddy. You gonna speak? Speak. Yes! Teddy says hi. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, say hi. Mwah, good boy, say hi. Well, don't do it in my face. Well, huff to you too, damn. Told you not to do it. I was trying to tell him not to do it in my face. I plan on it, Jay. And all I'm going to do is, I've got my cameras. Yeah, Elmo. I've got my cameras. I've got everything set up so that, I mean, I've got more cameras than Carter's got little pills. Jimmy Carter, little pills. It's a saying my dad used to say. But my dad always used to say sayings and screw them up, so that's probably messed up. Teddy D, be nice. I'm watching him through the camera because I don't want to turn around. Hey, Teddy. Hey, Teddy. What you see? What you see? Oh. I can't depend on him. He barks at everything. So, I've got to depend on her because Penny here, she's my dependable one. Ain't ya? Ain't ya? She loves having her butt rubbed, I'll tell you that. Although, little Miss Cookies and Cream here's got a little bit of chocolate going on because she's diving in the damn dust in the backyard. So, can we stop doing that? Can we stop, please? That'd be great. Hey, Pat. You put your little face up here so people can see you because you're going all gray. Going all gray, yeah. And you're kissing the hell out of my finger, my hand. So, I keeping Queenie. Wow. That's pro fucking found. Yeah, your Pimpin. What's your Pimpin doing? What are you doing over there? She's over at the window. Oi, you can't see shit. The window's... the curtain's closed for a reason. I don't want people looking in at my computers. Yes, plural. Pen. Pen. Don't wag your tail into the other computer, please. Some pimpin' baby. There's my little girl. There's my little girl's face. I'm gonna get you itchy. So Teddy, we had a quick, what do you call it? Teddy had a quick vet appointment today to get his rabies and his last puppy shot. His last combo puppy shot. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he's over a year old. It's insane. And seeing him, when I brought him in, everybody was like, because when I brought him in for his initial appointment, hey Ted, come here. Leave her. Oh, and I got the vet's opinion on what he's doing to his tail. So he's not pulling the hair out. There's no bald. What he's doing is now, Queenie, you'll get this. He's using his little front teeth, those little frickin' nippy teeth, and he's nipping his hair off, like, just barely from the, like, maybe an eighth of an inch from his skin. So it looks like somebody took one of those clippers that people use, that guys use on, or anybody uses to shave their hair. Like somebody took a clipper and shaved off a little bit of his hair. He's just nipping it off himself. And it's growing back in, and it's growing back in gold, like a golden yellow, which he is Lab and German Shepherd. And that's the German Shepherd color that I'm looking at. So he's got Heinz 57. He's got all kinds of shit in him. But, hey, why are you leaving me by myself? I don't want to be by myself. But, yep, I have my cameras right here. And, what are you doing? Get out of the bathroom, Pen Pen. Hey! Excuse you! Thank you! That's my bathroom. No Pen Pen in the bathroom. So, I don't want to get too caught up in anything because I'm worried that guy, once he goes and he realizes that his mother is not in her apartment, he's going to show up here. Yeah. My Adobe was updated correctly. Hey. Anyway, the two of them, they like to do nose, like they're playing swords but with their faces. It's pretty funny. No, Denver, VA, I do not want to talk to you. You can leave a message. Thank you. So, Queenie, that is probably the most insightful thing I've heard yet about the whole situation. So thank you for that. Because, yeah, exactly, Jay. And y'all get to listen. Because I'm not going to, pick my camera up. The camera doesn't go. But you'll hear it. Because I'll have the camera going. So you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. Because I know if he shows up at the front door, I'm tapping it. Gonna talk to him. And say, I'll be right there. And I'm not sure. Should I bring my... I'm not gonna say. I don't want YouTube to smack the shit out of this video. So I'm not worried about myself. I know I could take care of myself. That's no big deal. No outside. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm just worried about her. Because it's a really shitty situation all the way around. Because, hey! What you doing? He's chewing on a chew toy. Which I'm going to have to get rid of because that thing's getting really short. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I wonder if I should put my... I have a holster that... These two... Penny's a fur missile. Teddy's a freaking ding-dong. He's not going to do anything. I'm gonna do my best, Jay. I'm doing my best. She, at least she didn't call me and ask me to come get her out. I told her to go down to the front desk and say that you want no visitors. Your son is not welcome. And she said she doesn't want anybody to know, which she does a lot. It's the whole reason why she landed in that place. Because she didn't want anybody to know about what she had in her trash can when we had a windstorm that knocked the trash can over. And it's this giant, 85-gallon thing or whatever that it fell over on her. Fractured a vertebrae. So, the son threw out the majority of her stuff. This guy is a piece of work. If I could only punch that man one time in the face. If I could. No, I understand, Jay. I understand completely. I did, and this time, this is not something, I did not put my nose in this. I was just her neighbor helping her out. Had no idea of the kind of relationship that those two had. When I first moved in, Elmo does the arrows because he completely agrees with what you're saying. Or writing, I should say. So, when I moved in... No, I don't know him. All I know him from is what she says and his stupidity from yelling at me over the fence. That's the only time I've ever spoken to him. Spoken to him. And what I said to him over the fence was, "You're not a very nice person," or "I don't like you very much." I swapped back and forth between those two. Yeah, I did. Those were the only two things I said to him. "I don't like you very much. You're not a very nice person." So, yeah, I didn't know him from a hole in the wall. When I first moved in, I didn't know her from a hole in the wall. But she does have this tendency constantly to she's one of those people that shares too much, if you know what I mean. So I found out about a lot of stuff like in the first 4 months of living here. So that was pretty that was pretty funny. It was pretty funny and also very annoying. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Because I have my microphone back a little bit. I actually, you're right. I only know what she said. And I need to. You and Elmo with the freaking carrots going up and down. All right, so I need to put this here because I want you guys to be able to hear, if I have to go out with my... You know what I realized? I need to actually... No, it's easily... I can easily get to it. So... Yeah, Jay, you're exactly right. But as to his frame of the way he thinks, this fat jackass freaking said what he said over the back fence because my dog barked at him. And I hadn't even been living here maybe 3 or 4 months. And he said the sucking off the government tit thing to me in front of his mother about my dog barking at him. And at the time I had 4 dogs, and Penny, my girl, barked at him. She probably had a really good reason. I don't trust anything. I'm just going to go back to my usual, I don't trust anybody or anything until I see it with my own eyes. Period. End of discussion. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to stick with. She called me, she can call me and dump, and I just let it go in one ear and out the other, but I process whatever she's saying. I process it. I hear it. So, I mean, it's not like I'm not hearing what she's saying. It's just I'm not holding it and getting stressed about it. Old me would have. Old me would have been in a panic, needing to ride to the rescue. Which I did say. Right, Elmo. You take it with a grain of salt. I was like, Jay, I don't trust anybody. I need to get back to that. I need to get back to that mindset. Because I don't want to trust anybody. Because people suck. Generally speaking, for those lefties that like to drop in every now and again, which there are a few, yeah, I just... Hold on. Got a notification at the garage. Nothing. That's why I have it up. I have the app up because it'll put up a little buzzy bell if something comes across. Oh, got one front too. So let's see if he drove by or something. I've got Jay, I've had my fill of being brought into drama. I've learned a lot over the years. Call me an asshole, but I'm just over it. I can't afford it. Exactly. I have to get that mindset back. I do. I have to. It's just for me, this poor lady, her son treats her, granted, her words, she tells me what's going on. But it's nobody can keep up. Oh, I won't say that because there probably is somebody that can keep up a lie for over 10 years. I mean, look at Joe Biden. So there is that. That would have been great if there was somebody to stand up for me back when that shit was happening to me, Elmo. So but exes are exes for a reason, so good for you. I don't have any. I'm gonna wait until I have a notification. See, the hell is setting it off? I don't see anything. I'm starting to wonder if this was a waste of money. Yeah, I get you, Jay. It's not just soldier talk. It's airman talk. It's marines talk. Marine talk. It's everything. So I don't want to focus on this anymore because if I do, I'm going to get a headache. I know it. So I am good. Wind. What do you mean wind? If you're hearing something in the background, that's Teddy chewing on a chew toy. A little loudly. And no, I need to go back to. All right. I've got my cameras. Now, let's go ahead and take a peek at what I have in store for you. Y'all are gonna be like, what? So, first off, I'm gonna go for this. This is through the VFW, and I need to make sure I put it on the correct thing, which I didn't do. This is from. Oh no, thankfully I have the camera set up well enough that the wind doesn't set them off. But for some reason, even though I have it set to human, it picks up rabbits and cats at night. Very annoying. But this is through the VFW. Combat tested gaming. It looked really interesting to me. There is a what do you call it? Oh, brain not working. Newsletter. I don't know if I think it's a monthly newsletter that I can get from the VA, or that I get from the VA, that you guys could, that had this in it. So this is on top of, this isn't connected with Regiment Gaming, which I'm pretty sure I talked about in another one, but let's go ahead and look at this, because I haven't watched this yet. That's it. So it's vfw.org/gaming, if I'm not mistaken. That's what that said. No. Yep, down at the bottom there, vfw.org/gaming. If you guys want to take a peek at that. I thought it was really cool. And what they're doing right now is they're playing, what they do is they play, what is it? Rocket something. And it's not Rocket League. That's it. It's free. And you can do any of this. So let's look at Rocket League. I need to check chat because I want to see if you guys are asking anything. Okay, you're not. I do have... Hey! The hell was that? Teddy, come here. Teddy! Come! I'll be right back. That was not a pleasant sound. Hey! What did you do? What did you do? Ted! Come here, Ted. Ted, come with me. Come on. Okay. Teddy, you're going to chew in here with me. In here. Teddy, down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So we had a little bit of a... Nah, what are you doing in here? You let him chew that toy. You let him chew that toy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're the one that laid down right next to him and gave him a whap. She whapped him. So I brought the toy in here for him to chew on. Don't. Pimpin', don't you dare. Leave him alone. Green-eyed monster, you guys. So, as I was saying, that is it's free for active duty and veterans through the VFW. And Rocket League is basically playing soccer with cars. And it looked really fun. It reminded me of... let me get back on the thing here. I'm going to show you the rest of it. So it's basically, as you can see, there's a ball here, and there's the cars, one of them, and then there's another one. And so it's basically soccer with cars. And... let's see the breakdown. Skill levels in Rocket League. So I'm actually gonna do this. Let's see what this says. If it says anything. Well, anyway, this is free. And it's played on Wednesdays at 7:30 Central. So, 8:30 Eastern. 6:30 my time. Registration ends on the 26th of April. And if you guys are interested in hooking up with other veterans that are playing this, I'm going to be honest, it reminds me of the game with the hammer that I used to play in what the hell was the name of it? In Halo Reach. With the giant ass hammer that you'd slam it down and like... poof. But you'd be slamming it down on other players, so they'd be going flying. Instead of you driving a car, making a ball go flying, the player would go flying. This reminds me of that. Yeah, Halo Reach. I just made myself... Your son used to play Rocket League? Cool. Well, that's good to know. And it works on most platforms, so that's cool. The game's free, even better. So, hey, free is the best most of the time. But you also get what you pay for, so. Here's number 2. Trump admin science director says American tech can manipulate time and space. I saw this and I realized that this had to be some jackass taking somebody that was making like an illusion or what the hell ever it's called. Not, he didn't mean it literally, is what I'm thinking. But this is a gap lies between our moment and the speed of transformation America experienced mid-century. Progress has slowed. Correct. It has. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. What? They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow, and improve productivity. As you can see, in my opinion, manipulate time and space, they took it out of context and said he meant it literally. Maybe he was alluding to something. That's the word. Alluding. Allusion. Alluding to something. Kratsios did not explain what technology his remark referred to, though the address went on to mention artificial intelligence, biotech, and semiconductors. So, just looking at it, they leave distance annihilated. Hello, internet. Misinformation around the world at the drop of a freaking hat. Not even. It's faster than that. So there's time and space. And then, like I said, distance is annihilated. Causes things to grow. For me, I think the causes things to grow is, like, say, for example, I hate this word, but communities. Communities get bigger. Learning gets bigger. All of that gets bigger. That's what I think that means. And improve productivity, well, that's a given. That's computers and robotics and everything. All of that increases productivity. So I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So there's a fact sheet regarding his plan to involve technology and his plan to increase government efficiency. That document cited a presidential memo directing government agencies to make maximum use of technology for infrastructure projects. So, yeah. So that's something that came across my desk, so to speak, with the quote that they took out of context. A gap lies between our moment and the speed of transformation America experienced mid-century. Progress has slowed. Yeah, a recent stagnation in technological development happened by choice. Facts. The nation is capable of so much more. Correct. But I apologize. The quote was, our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. Manipulate, not manipulate. Ugh. Manipulate. That was what was taken out of context. Just that one piece of the entire sentence. Because if you look, you can see there's a comma there. They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow, and improve productivity. So, as usual, taking it out of context. So, that's my 2 cents on that. So if you come across, see that anywhere, that's what that is. And Queenie, I don't doubt you don't have time. So let's see. Here's the next thing that really pissed me off. A university instructor and a staffer are charged with assaulting a MAGA hat wearing student of color air quotes around that, in 2-on-1 beatdown. Check this out. I seen this guy effing on campus before. Ugh. Anyway, so police charged a Washington State University, go figure, instructor, as well as a college staff member with assaulting a MAGA hat wearing student of color, according to a video report from Turning Point USA's Frontlines. The WSU junior engineering student, Jay Sani, who is a conservative and a big supporter of President Donald Trump, said in the clip that the instructor and the staff member ambushed and physically attacked him outside of the Cougar, maybe? A campus bar. And then says the video, so here's the video. Shall we watch it together? Because you know that's what I do. I don't watch things without y'all.
Pullman is farm country and is home to Washington State University, a campus that's focused on academic excellence and is supposed to be welcoming to diverse values and ideas.
So I was walking like this, my head down.
That's why Jay Sani says he never imagined his political leanings would make him a target.
Patrick just probably hates Trump.
After a long day at work, the WSU junior says he got ambushed and jumped by Patrick Mahoney and Gerald Hoff.
Patrick ripped the hat out of my head
for wearing this bright red Trump cap.
He said to me, "Go get it, bitch," or punched me a bunch of times on the back.
Sani says they unleashed a vicious beatdown, all caught on surveillance cameras right in front of the Coug, a popular campus bar packed with students.
Gerald also kicked me also a bunch of times too. Patrick, he grabbed my chest, slammed it on the concrete as I was falling.
He tried to defend himself,
so I had to go throw my food at his face.
But Sani says 2 against 1 was just unfair.
And I was like, what the hell just happened?
And the melee left him with multiple scrapes and bruises.
All because of this, yeah.
Pullman police eventually found the pair nearby within hours of the chaos.
I've seen this guy campus before. Okay. I know he's like being like right-wing dude.
Mahoney and Hoff pretty much admitted to the allegations.
I grabbed his hat, threw it, and I said go get it. We did grab him and bring him to the ground.
But tried to downplay the incident.
I didn't hit him. I don't think I did something illegal, right?
It's unwanted touching.
It's unwanted touching. I don't know what that is, right?
In fact, Mahoney tried to victim blame.
He wanted to fight. He got what was coming to him.
The officers didn't buy that story and arrested them on the spot.
You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one.
They're now facing 4th-degree misdemeanor assault charges.
See, the thing is that this country, was also built, around tolerance.
Sani says he doesn't know Hoff, but his prior interactions with Mahoney may have played a role in this assault, since the two are at opposite ends of the political spectrum.
Patrick said, I'm a communist because the system fails people.
Sani is a Republican and volunteers with conservative groups on campus like Turning Point USA.
Can you tell me about Patrick?
He seemed like a nice dude.
Mahoney is a WSU graduate student and instructor, teaching a freshman-level political science class.
Had his beliefs and...
By all accounts, Mahoney is a notorious far-left activist.
Of course, I'm going to think you are beyond insane.
Who hates conservative values and is a regular at pro-Hamas protests in the city.
Almost 30,000 Gazan civilians have been killed.
Recently, he was part of a group pressuring the Pullman City Council to pass a resolution calling for a ceasefire
How disgusting is that? Ugh.
in Gaza,
little kid.
but that went nowhere.
To support the revolution, support the resolution.
Workers everywhere are rising up.
Sani says Mahoney has strong ties to the Democratic Socialists of America, progressive pro-labor groups, and is someone who publicly touts his admiration for the Communist Party. Look at the hammer and sickle pin he's wearing in this official school photo.
Mahoney's goal is to turn this country into a communist dictatorship or a communist authoritarian system.
I give him a hit to be like, don't with this anymore.
This violent incident happened in late February, and the school temporarily suspended Mahoney from classes and teaching duties. But Sani is speaking up now since he's hearing his attacker could be reinstated and doesn't want that to happen.
He really shouldn't be teaching here, in my opinion, because if you can't tolerate different opinions, then what's the point?
Yeah.
School leaders would not comment on this matter, citing student privacy laws. I
Yeah.
wanted to see if Mr. Mahoney wants to tell his side of the story.
No, go away.
Mahoney refused to talk after I door-knocked him at his off-campus apartment.
Gerald's in the black. Gerald Hoff is in the black.
In the black.
We were unable to reach Hoff to get his side of the story, but found his LinkedIn account indicating he's employed at WSU. Again, the school would not comment on Hoff's status either.
You know, Trump won the elections because the left was so toxic. Like,
Meanwhile, Sonny is still wearing that MAGA cap and frequently getting dirty looks on campus. But he's also getting tons of love from students and faculty who respect him for sticking to his convictions.
You must be sick and tired of getting bullied.
it does become exhausting, yes.
The university is now preparing for an event on April 17th featuring TPUSA founder and CEO Charlie Kirk.
You can express your beliefs like as openly as some of the left-leaning students can. Like when I'm tabling for Turning Point here on campus, I've been cussed out, I've been flipped off.
It's already drawing online chatter from violent militant groups like Antifa and other left-leaning students who are promising to disrupt and cause chaos.
I don't know if you saw that, but Brandon Tatum, he got attacked. This is Brandon Tatum right here. This jackass on the bike. Watch. This is two different things. This is not the same thing.
Chatter from violent militant groups like Antifa.
Right there. They completely demolished the table. All of them dressed like this fucking prick, with all covered up. Nobody can know who they are, so their air quotes convictions mean shit. So far, no notifications on the cameras, by the way. But yeah, this is Brandon Tatum. He took the guy with the bike and he shoved him. Because B. Tatum has I'll just call him that. He's got calls himself that. So he did a video on it because he was riled up. Because this jackass with the bike, a lady had just gotten hit over the head.
And other left-leaning students who are promising to disrupt and cause chaos.
That's what he just did, was he nailed that guy on the bike and frickin' knock him down. So yeah, that was what that was about. Yep. He should be fired, fined, and jailed. Exactly, Jay Brown. And Elmo, yeah, the cops just stood and watched. They did nothing. And on top of that, they even said that they weren't going to do anything. They actually actively said they weren't going to do anything. Oh, exactly, Jay. But around here, they do that shit around here all the time. They just did that legislation on all semi-automatic weapons with detachable magazines. That basically covers every fucking thing. I posted about it on X, on my X account. I'm trapped here. This place is a freaking loony bin. This whole state. Because we're ruled by the big cities. You gotta hang on. Okay? They're ruled by the big cities. We are ruled by the big cities. Denver, Boulder, all of the freaking... Ugh. This one. It's just... Teddy, up. Let's say hi. I want to go outside. You gonna say I want to go outside? Oh, I'm saying the O word, huh? This is his other version of giving kisses, by the way. Hey, Ted. He does nose bumps. Oh, kisses, thank you. No, not in my mouth, weirdo. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. Well, thankfully you're not here, so you don't have to worry about somebody trying to come take them. But here... Thankfully, the one where they were going to do the registry failed. The gun registry. They were going to do the list. It was fucking stupid. Teddy! I know what time it is. I know it's time for Pem Pem Meds. Yes. I need to find a better place for this camera. I'm not happy with it. But it does give a good... Yeah, you're in a good state. That's a red state, isn't it? Yeah, thumbs up, okay. Ted, that's an empty box. Why are you putting your nose in an empty box? I got too many empty boxes. Look at that little face. Hey, where you going? Auntie Queenie said hi. Auntie Queenie said hi. You want to come up say hi? You want to come up say hi back? Auntie Queenie said hi. Yeah. Oh. Oh, look at you sitting like good boy. All right, here, you can have the whole armrest. You can have the whole armrest. Why are you falling off it? That's because he's too big. He's too big. His paws are like frickin' that. No, I'm not in wash. Oh. Elmo, how does OK and Washington State, how does that... Nah, never mind. So... I got to talk to you guys about that, the gaming thing with the VFW. There's also, with Regiment, they're doing a giveaway of a computer, by the way. You can see this stuff. If you just put in Regiment on the VA website, they'll come up. Or you can just put Regiment Gaming in on, whatever search engine you use. Would you wait a minute? I don't know if you guys can hear the bells, but it's too funny. There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys, and it's pretty cool. So I wanted to just give you, the name of it and stuff. This is Veterans Policy Research Institute. This family has all kinds of crazy information on here. Just to give you an idea, and for if there's anybody that's just watching and listening, or not watching and just listening, their mission is, this is the Rand Epstein Family Veterans Policy Research Institute, housed at Rand, is dedicated to conducting innovative, interdisciplinary, evidence-based research to improve the lives of those who have served in the U.S. military. Through a range of partnerships, the Institute prioritizes creative and policy-relevant analysis and evaluation to meet the needs of all veterans while engaging and empowering those who support them. There are some featured research and policy insights on the front, which preventing veteran suicide is the first one right smack on top here. There is a video, improving transition support for those leaving the military. That would have been great if they had done that when I was getting out, but they didn't care about that shit in 1996. Let's see. Exposure to environmental hazards, veterans benefits, working conditions in civilian jobs, home and community-based services. Now, on here, it says, know the facts. There are 5.5 million military and veteran caregivers. Okay, that's good info. 2.5% of veterans identify as lesbian, gay, or bisexual. Who fucking cares? That's your own business in your own bedroom. What the fuck? In 2020, this pisses me off. This has gone up a lot. And this might be an underestimate. 37,252 veterans were experiencing homelessness in the United States in 2020. So this has definitely gone up a lot. So this is something that I came across. No, they've already eaten dinner, Jay. It's time for Penny to get her thyroid meds. And I put it in one of those little pill pocket things. And I pinch a little piece of that off for Teddy so that he doesn't feel left out. Yeah, I'm that dog mom. But I also had a purebred lab, lived till almost 14, so I'm a damn good dog mom. So the Rand Epstein Family Veterans Policy Research Institute was established with a generous gift from Daniel J. Epstein through the Epstein Family Foundation. And here, I think, look at that. Former Tuskegee Airman, retired Colonel Charles McGee. Oh, man. I think I got to meet him. He high-fived people at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware, which is where I was before I drove across the country to come here. We can look and see what RAND is, but this is the leadership. There are 2 co-directors. I want to know who David... sorry. Oh, wow. First yawn at the end. So, they don't specify partnerships on here, really. They just say they work alongside those who support veterans, including national and community level organizations and service providers, to stay current on veterans' evolving needs and to quickly reach those who are positioned to put research findings into action. So, I like what I read about this. Here are some recent sponsors. Heinz Endowments, Elizabeth Dole Foundation, U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, New York State Health Foundation, Wounded Warrior Project, United Health Foundation, George W. Bush Institute. That's only a few. And this is the RAND headquarters. It's in Santa Monica, California. And it's a big ass rounded glass and concrete building. It develops solutions to public policy challenges to help make communities throughout the world safer and more secure, healthier and more prosperous. Well, if that doesn't smack of leftism, I don't know what does. So that's kind of slightly worrisome. But I digress. RAND is a nonprofit, nonpartisan. Okay. RAND is nonprofit, nonpartisan, and committed to the public interest. To the public interest? So, yeah, that's... I wanted to show you guys something that happened here recently. Oh! Oh, wow, Queenie. That's... a lot of them are wise to that. So this happened here in Colorado. Fremont County, I believe, is a little bit south. Yeah, Canyon City. Although a lot of people say Cannon City, like there's not an N-Y there. They conducted a traffic stop. During this search, detectives found what they estimated to be 150 boxes of .38 ammo and approximately 30 boxes of .762. And each box was labeled as containing 1,000 rounds. It was 2 Mexicans. And they're facing charges of unlawful possession of ammunition by alien admitted under a non-immigrant visa. I don't even know what the fuck that is. But I mean, that's a lot of ammo. And if they had freaking 9, I might have... Nah, never mind. But also, two of the females that participated in Mayor Jesse Smollett here with his this is his name. He ran as a, air quotes, independent. It turned out to be it was a hate crime hoax that he did. He's also still the mayor. So yeah, there's that. And then there's little jackass here, his family. Y'all probably know about this and, you know, all this shit. There were pictures. There are no pictures of the house or the cars here, but I've seen pictures of the house and stuff. And yeah, there's that. So that's what I had in store for y'all. Yeah, it's insane, Queenie. That's nuts. And it's definitely insane. I don't have that next door, but Elmo, I agree. But I live in a very, well, not a very blue state. If you look at the state demographics of voters by county on Colorado, it's red as fuck. But the cities and surrounding areas directly surrounding them, blue. So we are trapped by the blue. And I don't know if I have the capability of doing what Scott Pressler did in Pennsylvania. I don't know that I have that in me to do what he did. A, he's younger than me. B, he's cuter than me. He's got better hair. I don't think that I'd be able to do that. Yep, only blue counties. You're right. Oh, blue cities. Well, there's some blue counties. There's some blue counties. I've seen that around the... when I was looking at the map, when it was getting towards the end of the... excuse me. When it was getting towards the end of the election night. Well, my end. I was only going to watch until 9:30, depending on what I saw. And considering what I saw, I was like, I'm going to bed. It was a done deal. It was a done deal before 9. Anyway, I know today was kind of a little bit weird at the beginning, because I honestly expected that jackass to show up here. Nope. I have the camera notification set to go to my watch too. So I have a few notifications, but it's on 2 of my 4 cameras. So yes, I have 4 cameras. I don't care if you know, because I'll see you coming. Oh boy. This place. This state. And the shitty thing is I'm going to go from this blue state to... New England has lost its ever-loving mind. Connecticut refuses to do anything with do away with the DEI, so they're not going to be doing, what President Trump wrote. And then there's the Maine governor that, with that stupid, I'll sue you in court. And now she's all like, oh, he's suing us. Well, duh, you said you'd see him in court, dumb bitch. And on top of it, her allowing... she's the one with the allowing men and women's sports. The fake loser athletes that can't cut it in the men's league, so they go to the women's so they can feel like they're dominating, even though it's stupid. And yeah. Mediocre athletes that can't cut it. I heard one of them, it was in fencing, that he would have ranked 43rd in the men's bout of the same thing that he won in the females one. So yeah, it always comes out as, yep, mediocre men going into women's sports to dominate so that they feel, so their little e-peen, you know, they got, you have a rudder. You're an ass, Elmo. But, yeah, I'm sick of this men and women's sports shit. I really am. Just cut the fucking shit. Alright, just fucking stop. It's common sense. It's common fucking sense. Get rid of the fucking insanity, and I can't believe that I'm going from this state to another blue state whenever I'm ever able to leave. Ever able to leave meaning move. I don't know. I'm stuck going blue to blue. And that blue is freaking crazier than this blue, because this blue is fake blue. That blue is all blue. All in New England. Generally speaking, before anybody freaking loses their shit. So, jackass boy didn't show up at my house, so I'm wondering either A, she didn't get out of her house before he got there, or apartment, or B, she did, and his stupid ass didn't think of coming here, which is great for me. Because I really don't want to I don't want to get caught up in shit. Like all of y'all said one way or another, I don't want to get caught up in somebody's drama. That shit's too expensive. Especially here, because who knows what would happen. I know one thing that's not happening is there's no... Oh, that's right. In Massachusetts, a family did religious exemption for vaccinating their children. And their 9-month-old baby, they have 5 kids, and the 9-month-old baby, they fled to Texas. They got caught in Texas. Parents got arrested. Baby got taken away. Kids got taken away. What the actual fuck? So yeah. That's okay, Queenie. You know there's somebody else you should be calling. Tom Holman. Ugh. Sorry. I am going to go. I've got to get Pen her meds. She won't, Jay. She's been putting up with this bullshit for 10 years. She's not going to call the cops on him. She cried when I told her I was going to make a report on him. Way back when he started his bullshit. It was about 1.5 years after I had been living here. So... nothing I could do. Unless I get involved and like physically insert myself, and I don't want to do that. So... I'm gonna go. Penny's gotta get her meds. Hey, Teddy, on some bye-byes? Teddy, on say bye-byes? On say bye-byes? On say bye-byes? Say bye-byes? Look at that. Look at that fierce. I went to point at his chin. Because when he stretches his head up, you can see how the white comes to a point under his chin. But I put my finger in his mouth. Oh my gosh! I couldn't do that again if I tried. Jay, peace, ground crew, I love you guys. Oh, that was the perfect way to end this live. Putting my finger in my dog's mouth underneath his lip. It's too much, Queenie. Take care of yourself and yours. You and yours come first. I love you, and I will see y'all on the next one. Yeah, Teddy. Oh, and he's hitting the bells. Gotta go.
Spirit takes the stage, brave eyes, fierce heart. Nemesis in silence rips the air apart. Flight's over, but battle ain't done. News and chaos reflected in the sun. Retired airman, now a digital force. In the noise, she cuts a blazing course.
Now I'm talking. How bad's the buffering, Queenie? This sucks. Teddy doo.